my friends, this is part 3 of my reading vlog for June, reading The Ask and the Answer by Patrick Ness. This is part 2 in the Chaos Walking trilogy. I will link the videos 1 and 2 below for you, and I was planning to do a vlog for each 100 pages and kind of discuss what happened, but I did it for the first 200 pages and I'll link them below, and I was planning to carry on, and then I just kind of didn't. I kind of just read straight through it, and life got in the way a little bit. I've had a lot on, but all pleasant. And I just realised that I'm still sort of learning about what I want the reading vlog part of this channel to be. So apologies that there isn't like a 100-page breakdown. And to be honest, I'm not going to go into a huge amount of detail now with you about the plot that has happened from page 300 to what page does it end on? 510. But I will just talk really briefly about it because I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. This is a much darker book than the first one, if that were possible. And there are so many adult themes and so many there's so many twists and turns, and there's just a lot of interesting questions asked. Some answered, some not, and that's kind of the point. And this book ends on a massive cliffhanger, so no spoilers for a minute from me, because actually I think what I've discovered is, okay, here's my plan. Okay, I'm not going to discuss the rest of this novel with you. I'm about to do my wrap up for the month as well, so I'm going to talk about it in that anyway. But what I'm going to do from now on is, when I read a book, I'm going to do like a reading vlog of the first 100 pages, because I think that that's quite a nice, neat chunk of the book that you can discuss without spoiling too much about the book, and whet people's appetites. Because I just discovered that I'm sort of reading through this and I'm just talking about what's happening, and as lovely as that is, I feel like I'm spoiling it for some people. I don't know whether I'm getting into like the depths of the book that I wanted to in video format. Maybe that kind of thing would be better off like written as a blog, which I don't have plans to do right now because I have enough on my plate, but who knows in the future. So I just wanted to say my overwhelming feeling of this is Todd and Viola go through the ringer in this book. They just go through so much, and it's hard to know where they're going to go from here, because the last book in the trilogy is about war, and this whole thing has been about war, but war has arrived and it's huge, and it was epic, it was violent, there were some shocking deaths that just really did shock me, and I'm not happy about them, because I think it's really sad that these characters have died. I understand why they died, but in terms of like storytelling, but generally it's just really sad, and that got me going a little bit. So that was good. What else happened? Loads of things happened. Too many things happened. I'm not going to talk about them. I'm not going to do this anymore. Okay, so this is kind of the end of the reading vlogs, like as throughout the whole book. I can't keep doing it. It's too much. Too many videos to record and not enough time. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to continue by doing the 100 pages of each new book I read. I'll do a reading vlog of, and then I will just read the book and do my normal wrap up and sort of review with my wrap ups. So that's good. But I finished this, and I'm going to read the short story next, which happens between this and the next, or perhaps it happens before. I'm not sure when it's set. I don't even know what it's called. I haven't researched. But I'm going to read the short story this evening and kind of get that done. And then I'm going to pause my chaos walking reading, because I would like to give myself a bit of anticipation to get to the third novel, the final novel in this trilogy. I thought at first I would just slam my way through the whole trilogy in one go, but I just don't want to not get bored of the characters and the story and things, but I just want to be able to enjoy it and appreciate it. I think a little bit of distance between now and then would be a really good thing. So I'm going to give myself a little break from chaos walking. I'm probably going to read 2 books. I've got 2 books in my mind that I want to read next that I'm going to go for, and then come back and read the third one after a little bit of anticipation and just think, oh, how is it going to end? I want to get there, but I don't want to yeah, I just don't want it to be flat. I want to feel it, and I want to feel like I've earned it. Does that make sense? Do you guys do that? Do you guys sort of, would you rather binge a whole story that you haven't read before, or I'm delaying finding out what happens, because I actually really like these characters and really like these stories, and I just don't want to ruin that. So but a really, really, really good book, very, very dark installment, and this is a series that I will highly recommend to people. And I'm only 2 in. Oh, I hope the 3rd one doesn't ruin that, because sometimes the end of trilogies can be a bit funny, The first one sets it up, the second one is always really, really good, another big cliffhanger ending. The 3rd one can sometimes fall flat, but I hope not. I don't think it will. I am very optimistic. So I'm gonna wrap it up there, guys. I know I haven't really talked about what happened in the book, and because I'm not gonna do that anymore. I just don't feel like it's what I want to do. I want to do the first 100 pages. I'm going to start a whole new playlist for it, so you can watch each book I read, the first 100 pages, all in one go. You can see what book you fancy and just watch the first 100 pages, and that might whet your appetite a bit more than just reading the blurb. That's my plan. So I'm gonna put this down. I'm gonna put this down now, and I'm gonna sign off. Thank you very much for watching this short video. I am about to go and record some more. I've got some wrap-ups to do, I've got a book haul to do, I've got a vlog to do. It's all go today. But thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you again soon.